Hi friends, welcome back to Sheena's Homestead. If you're new here, I'm Sheena and this is my homestead. If you've been following along, you know that we were just on vacation. We went to Eagle River, Wisconsin. We had a great time. We visited some cities nearby, I should say towns, Boulder Junction and St. Germain. It was really a nice time. We loved it, and now we're home and we're back into gardening. So let me show you around the homestead. We have quite a few things growing and some things I'm really proud of and that I really want to show you. So first things first, over here are my blackberry bushes, and I don't know if you remember my video that they were just like really getting out of control this last year, and I trimmed them back quite a bit. And in fact, when I did, Rob was like, "Oh God, what happened?" And then it scared me a little bit because I was like, "Oh no, did I do too much? Did I ruin them?" But let me show you how many blackberry blossoms we have on these bushes. So some of the petals have already come off and become blackberries, and some still haven't even formed yet. But look at this. So I cut them back to no more than 5 to 6 foot canes. I mean, look at all these honeybees on there. This is such a beautiful, good sign. And then the branches that come off the main cane, I trimmed back to no longer than like 12 to 16 inches. And that encouraged lateral growth. And look at these things. I mean, it's just nuts how many blackberries we're gonna have. I am so excited. Blackberries are Rob's absolute favorite fruit, so he is going to be in luck. Okay, so then I planted watermelon, and they are growing in really nicely. I do have to weed this spot. I haven't been here in a week and a half, so excuse the weeds. They're coming out tonight, but here you go, take a look. And then here are raspberries. This is my little raspberry patch, and I have some wild dill growing right here. These raspberries are wild. I dug them up from the back portion of the yard and put them here, and they didn't do that well. And we are in a drought, a severe drought. I think the whole world is. But I did water them, but I don't think they're getting enough water. So we'll have to see about that. And then over here is my very mature peach tree, and there are hundreds of peaches on this tree. Hundreds. So we are super excited about that. Let me show you. And this here is just a wildflower patch that grew back on its own. It's got some really beautiful blooms in here. And over here, I'm a little late to the game on planting my cosmos and my zinnias this year, but better late than never. So we put those in, the seeds in last night. Rob tilled everything for me. So we are gonna get that rocking and rolling. And then here is a tiny cherry tree, which we've already had a couple cherries off of already. Here's another one growing. And a couple of our older apples. And a couple more peaches. So now I'm in the main garden bed, and I am just so proud of this space. I mean, everything that I planted this year was planted by seed. I didn't use any starters. And my friends' gardens who did use starters, they are a little more matured than mine is. So I'm like, come on guys, catch up little babies. But I know that they will catch up, and they will be super strong plants because they were grown from seed right here, and I'm sure their roots are establishing really well. These are the green beans we planted together, and this is chard and rainbow chard. It is absolutely beautiful, super tasty. The stalks, I should say, are a little bit like celery, and the leaf is just a really nice green, little bit like spinach. The kids love it. We put it in the salads and they just eat it up. And then here we have our beets, and I think they're almost ready to harvest. And then of course we have some cabbage, and that's coming along really nicely. We also have the garlic, and here's some of my basil coming in really nice. Basil's so cute. And my onions look like they are nearing ripeness. I mean, some of them are huge, so I'm really excited about that. And then we have a little bit more cabbage here, and some tomatoes we snuck in, and also some cucumber. And then look at this. This is my squash. And look how big they're getting already. And there's so many of them. I am in complete awe of this little section here and how well it's doing. And then in the back corner, I have some kale. I do know that eventually the squash will overtake that kale, but we got some really good harvests in on that already, so I'm happy about that. And then I'll take you over to my new set of garden boxes. So this set is mostly San Marzano tomatoes and Roma. And then look at this. We planted this together, my friends. And I am really proud of this. We have lots and lots of salad to eat. When the kids ask what's for dinner, I'm like, salad. Salad, salad, salad. We've got some carrots growing and some other things I planted in here because some of my seeds did not come up, which that's okay. And then we have 2 more boxes of Roma tomatoes and San Marzano. And then we planted some jalapeno peppers here, and they're coming up really nice. We've got some more squash on the end. And oh my gosh, I'll take you over to the fruit trees in just a minute. But before I do that, I want to show you the cucumbers and zucchini that we planted. Those are just getting ready to flower, so we should have fruit very soon. But in the meantime, let me take you over to our fruit apple orchard, or I should say our orchard, because it's not just apples, as you know. Look at this tree. Can you believe that? I cannot believe that. We have peaches galore. And here's some of our apple trees. But look at that. I would say this is the year of the peach. Our peach trees did really, really well this year. Here's our apples. This is a cherry that didn't produce very well. Got a couple plums here. A lot of plums on this one. And then our grapevines are doing really well. I covered some of them with these little bags because the birds were eating all the grapes. And I saw this little trick and thought we would try it. We definitely have more grapes down here, so that's awesome. Might have to cover those too. But oh my goodness, some of them are getting really big. That is wonderful. Cute little apple. So as you can see, in a short amount of time, you and I are going to have a lot of work to do. We are going to be canning, jarring, and preserving, and freeze drying. I am so excited. Rob's getting the freeze dryer set up. It needed a special electric cord. It's not the conventional electric that you use in your house. So we've got to have an electrician come in and put that in for us. But once we do, we will be all set and ready to go. And I am ready to hit the ground running when it comes to freeze drying with you. Well, that's it for our garden update. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that your gardens are doing well. I hope that you are doing well. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time on Sheena's Homestead.